I'm thinking like 3.
Wow, what an opportunity I have tonight in what's going to be my first football game of the season, and clearly my most high profile one done so far. All thanks to the Indios de Caledonia Peña, which I'm going to talk about, and it's become a big part of my life. I have tickets tonight for the Champions League match at Celtic Park in the Atletico end with all the Atletico fans that have come over. Still can't quite believe it. It's going to be my first Atletico game. I'm going to get to meet a whole lot of people in the Peña that I've not managed to meet so far, coming in from Spain or other areas of Scotland, not local to Edinburgh. As you've seen from a few clips at the start of the video, there's tons of Atletico fans coming over and socialising with our group. So I've already met a ton of fans, and today I'll get to meet even more from all areas of Spain, away to South America. The Polish Peña have some members here as well. So yeah, just amazing opportunity. I can't wait to go into it, but first I probably want to explain a little bit as to what the Peña actually does and why I'm so grateful to it for the tickets for tonight. So about 7 years ago, probably a bit longer than that now, a group of guys, all Atletico fans, got together. They were living in Edinburgh at the time, and basically started watching Atletico de Madrid matches together rather than separately in their own homes or whatever. And I think it started as a bit of a social thing, but over the years it's grown and grown, and it's now a fully established Peña or fan group of Atletico de Madrid, recognised by the club on their list of Peñas, and with all the respective perks that you get from having such an organisation. If we do fast forward to now, there's over 100 members dotted all across Scotland, as far north as John O'Groats, and a couple members also living in Spain and Madrid who turn up at the Metropolitano. Throughout those years, there's been multiple opportunities for members of the Peña to support the club in various means. One of the perks of the Peña, for example, is that if there's a match on UK soil, being a UK Peña, the members within who pay their socio membership to the club themselves have an opportunity to get tickets to the matches. So we've therefore had fans representing the Peña down at Anfield just before COVID. The Manchester doubleheader a few years ago against City and United, we've had people there. And then tonight, finally, we have an actual game on Scottish soil, the soil of the Peña. And we are all mega excited. None more so than me, I've got to say. It's my first Atletico game. Despite how long I've supported the club for, I've just never had the opportunity or never taken the opportunity to go over. So Atletico have come to me instead for my first match, and I cannot wait. It's definitely going to be limited as to how often I take out the GoPro, because I am just wanting to enjoy the experience. Supporting Atletico for so long in a foreign country to where the club actually originates, it's different, you know. I've got one friend who's an Atletico fan who's also Scottish before I was obviously in the Peña, so it's quite a lonely affiliation to have, to be honest. For example, the last title winning season I was in this very room by myself, but I didn't know, literally 50 minutes walking up the road there's a whole group of guys that I can now spend it with. I've been with the Peña for just over a year now. Last season I was more just turning up as a member. This season I've been able to help out more with the actual organisation, off our headquarters at the Polworth Tavern, and then helping organise this trip as well. So what I'm going to do now is go and get all my Atletico gear on and get myself up to the Polworth Tavern for a kind of pre-drinks meeting before two buses of about, I think, 87 people in total are driving a load of fans, including our members, from our headquarters in Edinburgh straight through to Glasgow. There's a fan zone that's been designated in Merchant City. We'll go there, meet the rest of the Atletico fans, and then march to the game. I've never been to Celtic Park before, not in the away end, so I'm excited for that. Yeah, can't quite believe my luck that we got the draw for a match on Scottish soil, and I'll finally get to see the club I've supported for so long in person for the first time. So I'll get ready, and then it's on to the Polworth.
Hi mate, how you doing?
I knew they'd be playing.
Ah, toma por culo, ya la roto. Toma de puta madre la bengala esa, ¿eh? No echa fuego, ¿eh?
Esa mierda de mi mano. Trabajaremos junto aquí, ¿no?
You can hear me. I'm in the stadium now. I'm just enjoying it, enjoying the opportunity of being here. All the fans have been amazing. Atletico fans, Celtic fans, a lot of intermingling, a lot of good relations, and yeah, perfectly peaceful. That's a view from here. I'll only get some of the game because, as I say, I want to sit there and enjoy it. Celtic Park, this is my first time being here despite the fact I'm Scottish. I've never been on a away day here. A very impressive stadium, well decorated, etc. You know what, to be honest, I think it's just going to be a really good game of football, and as I say, I'll record as much as I can and we'll go from there. So enjoy the match and I'll speak to you half time and after.
believe it, but for the second time in 4 days, I've seen the team I'm there to support concede after 5 fucking minutes. Celtic have started in the front foot, very much so. Atletico pretty shell-shocked. Celtic Park is playing its part, doing pretty well.
They're up for it, that's all I can say. Celtic are more than up for it, we're definitely in a game. We've got to meet their intensity, otherwise we won't have any chance.
Right, very quiet spot. My God, Celtic have been on absolute fire. I don't know how much I managed to get into the actual in-game videos, but Celtic have been amazing, to be honest. I can't believe in the space of 4 days I'm going to see both my teams lose to Celtic. I was at Tynecastle on Sunday, Celtic won 4-1, never even got out of second gear, and honestly it's been almost the same for them here. They've scored 2 good goals, we scored 1 penalty, which it looked a penalty from where we were at the opposite end of the stadium. And you know, at that point Celtic were 1-0 up, and like, right, you know, we're back in this, and before you know it, Celtic have went and scored again. More than deserved it, probably could have even got a third from their point of view. There's been some glimpses of Atletico's quality, you know, kind of indicating that they're the third best team in Spain, but not even nearly enough. Celtic have totally matched them in terms of intensity. The stadium's been top notch. 2-1, it's easily anyone's game. Atletico did have a goal which I celebrated wildly for it to be called offside pretty quickly. It took me way too long to notice, to be honest, which was a bit embarrassing. But yeah, I mean, no, honestly, at half time it's Celtic's game. It's now up to them where the game goes from here. They're in the ascendancy, they're on the front foot, they've got all the tools needed if they want to go on and win this game, and Atletico have really got to respond. And yeah, we just got to see what Atletico actually conjure up for the second half. They've got to change something. I think they've got to start running the back line. Carter's Vickers and Liam Scales at the back. Not the fastest, to be honest, very good in the air, but probably not quite the quickest, so I think we need to start breaking the lines with that regard. And a bit more quality in the attacking third. We've got some industrious players in midfield like Koke, DePaul and Saul, but we've got Barrios, we've got Riquelme to bring on as well, who are fast running but more creative in that regard. So I think that's the way to go, and just try and rise to the occasion, because at the moment we look really intimidated by the Celtic atmosphere. It does kind of pain me to say, because I'm not a Celtic fan, so you know, you don't want to give them too much credit, but no, they have been absolutely top quality in terms of fan atmosphere and what they've displayed on the pitch. So we've got a real mountain to climb. If we can get an early goal, that would be the best idea. But yeah, I'll try and record as much of the game as I can. I'm pretty much in the moment. It's been the fastest half of football I've ever seen before. So yeah, I'll get myself back to the game and see you at full time.
El último salir del estadio. I missed my bus. Basically, walked out the stadium. Was with some friends. Kept walking. It was with like the big group of Atletico fans. I didn't realise that the two buses that took us through had actually driven to the stadium to take us back out again, and I just walked right off in the other direction. My friends at some point had turned around, but I'd kind of walked off by myself anyway. I was like on my phone pretty much, just chatting to people, so I didn't even notice. So the match finishes 2-2, and yeah, it's a totally fair result. Nothing really to say. I do feel Atletico probably would have got another goal if we hadn't went down to 10 men. No complaints with the second yellow. Having seen it on a replay, it's you know, fine. And to be honest, I think because of how good Celtic were in the first half, anything less than a draw for them would have been unfair. So no qualms about it, and just what an experience, my God, with fellow Atletico fans for the first time in my life properly. You know, getting to see all these guys up close rather than on a telly screen was just something different, and you kind of just felt like a kid again. You're almost like you're seeing your heroes in a weird way, and yeah, you felt like a little kid again, you know, going to your first football games, just so happy to see the guys that you support running about and playing football. To be honest, I don't think I took my GoPro out very much, to be honest. It would just be snippets here and there. I hope I can be forgiven for that. I was just caught up in the moment rather than focusing on videoing. I hope safe travels to all the Atletico fans that travelled with us, the guys, you know, we met in the Polworth and at the game. I hope they have safe travels home. I hope they enjoyed their time in Scotland. Glasgow Celtic definitely played their part in giving a good example of Scottish football and Scottish support. They did excellent. Truthfully, I'm not too sure how I'm going to get home. There is a train, but it's miles away. You're trying to do an hour walk in about 40 minutes, and if I'm honest, I really just don't want to try that. So I don't know, I guess I'll send a few texts and see if anyone can come pick me up. But considering how much of a rush the day's been, it actually feels quite nice to just be standing about by myself and just taking it all in, to be honest. It has just been non-stop. I say today, since yesterday, I mean, I went straight from work straight to the Polworth to meet all the guys and to decorate and that kind of thing. We were out into the night. I went home, woke up this morning, and went straight back to the Polworth again. So it's nice to just take a breather and appreciate exactly what kind of football experience I've had. I suppose to round it off, massive thanks to everyone for their hospitality, and a huge thanks to everyone that's ever played a part in Indios de Caledonia Peña, because it's that Peña that got me the tickets here. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Well done Celtic, and definitely one more Atletico game I think before the end of the season.